You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Rams going up against the Jaguars.
So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, they run with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Griffin now to throw on third down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I loved coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
Now Hundley. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
The real and great tight end told me once, he told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Rams getting set to go now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. If there is a ball carrier, you get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And got a man, it's Woods. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
On second down, Griffin forced out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out there. So explosive. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Play clock winding down. 3rd and 2. Now Griffin. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Here we go. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but
Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Throwing, Hundley. And got his man complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here we go.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
On the keeper. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Brett Hundley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Pardon me, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, they get below the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start with the offensive line, but sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Griffin on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last run in before the clock warning.
On second down, here's Griffin. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Let's go.
Now Hundley. And incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go.
Hey. Here we go. Flex round.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, Griffin. Right side complete. That's Woods. It's a pickup of 21, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Brown, the lone receiver left. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
From that spot on the field, the tendency is to play it safe, run the football, make sure you don't have any errors. But sometimes you want to break tendency, and you take a big shot downfield, hoping to catch the defenders a little bit unaware. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get it completed on that play.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Yeah, I'm not going to even sugarcoat this one. I did not care at all for that play call.
Well, there's just so little time. You don't have much time to do anything. Why not, Charles, just run the football, take it into the locker room?
As you know, there are more bad things than good that can happen when you're backed up this deep with this little time. And sure enough, this is a late safety.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another carry now for Gurley. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
run it again with Yeldon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing, Hundley, flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Going for the deep ball, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. 9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now Hundley. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
He's going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Let's go!
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go! Let's go! Here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Lee's got it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Come on, let's go!
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll throw on 1st down to Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now Griffin on 2nd down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Throwing, Hundley. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and 10 now. Griffin. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Here's Griffin. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Jaguars getting set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Come on, let's go!
Now Hundley. He goes underneath for Yeldon. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Right here, right here. Let's go! 190! 190! 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Buying time to his left. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. It'll be a pickup of 10, second and very short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Griffin being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, They're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Throwing Hundley, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
To throw is RG3. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now Griffin on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll make it third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Griffin. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's and pressure coming, and they got him once again. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Griffin on first down. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's second down. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Third and long. It's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Jacksonville, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.